Hi, I'm Jill,
And I'm Gianna,
and
and welcome
welcome
to
to
the
the
We
We
Watch
Watch
It
It
All
All
podcast,
podcast,
where we watch it all and give you our opinions.
aka the opinions no one asked for.
And we're back, people!
Yes, it's not an April Fool's joke, it's real.
After 2 years, we have decided we got to talk about it.
Yeah, that's how much time she needed to cool off from the whole editing. It was a lot. Well, we
Editing
had a
was a
lot
lot.
going on
We had
at
a
that
lot
time.
going on. We can't sit here and not say we don't have a lot going on right now. She's sitting here with a broken arm.
Yeah, but that's not a lot. Like, our schedules were different.
Bad time. Now we have ample time. We've had so much ample time that we've finished Married to Medicine, Potomac, Miami, Atlanta, and watched all the new shows. We are officially all caught
Dabbled in
up.
the valley.
Yeah, we are all caught up in the Bravoverse. I mean, I think the only thing we're not really in is, well, I mean, you watched Southern Charm, but we haven't really watched any of that or the Summer Winter House. Maybe we'll get to there, but I don't know.
Southern Charm, I'm starting again. Well, I'm picking up where I left off, and I'm not gonna lie. Those kids, they don't play. They're good. They're not housewife good, but they're good. They're in their own right good.
I don't know. Maybe we'll get there, but we got a lot of cooking shows to currently catch up on too as well. But we figured it's time to come back because we've been watching these shows, and every time I'm like, oh, you know what my comments would have been on this? You know what my comments would have been on this? And I just feel like we need
Yeah.
to come back. And
Some of them have given us a lot to think about, and some of us have,
everybody's giving us something to think about. Whether is this show should this show be on pause?
yeah.
It's really what we're
Yeah.
here to say. And honestly, at this point, I just need to rant to somebody else and complain about these shows.
So we were gonna do a little bit of, she made a couple of lists of the things that has
Missed.
happened, yeah, or missed, has happened during the time that
You
we've
wouldn't
been
think
away.
this much. I mean, it is almost 2.5 years now, but you wouldn't think that much has gone on. So we figured we'll just catch you guys. Well, I mean, you guys probably didn't stop watching Bravo, but
We're gonna
we
catch
got
up with our opinions of it.
yeah.
That's
We're
basically
not
it.
gonna too much, but we'll just do a little catch up here before we start watching the
I
new
will
show.
say I don't really know where you got your facts on who left, who came.
Wikipedia.
Okay, no, I'm just saying because it's like an even trade-off. Like
I will say
someone
that,
leaves,
yeah.
someone
So I
goes.
wanted to take note of who was the new housewives, who were the housewives that have left, and it's about, I think we've got like
Yeah,
22 new ones, and I think it was like
20.
20 ones that left. And honestly, 22 of the new ones were five returning housewives. So honestly, not that bad of like a trade-off. So I feel like since there are some new ladies, I think we should discuss who came in with good energy, who are we loving that are new.
There's a couple of people on the list that I had to ask her who they are.
Yeah, I will. Some there were some one season wonders, just
Yeah.
maybe didn't make enough of an impact. But there, I mean, there
Or
was
their impact was
some
really
like,
annoying and it had to go.
yeah, there. I mean, there are some good ones. I mean, I think we could just start quickly with some of the returns. If you watched when we left, I think we were starting Atlanta with you guys. I think we had watched
Yeah.
Faders and Phaedra was there. You know, I'm a Phaedra fan, so to have her back, very exciting.
Yeah, I mean
That for me.
I literally put like, well, you gained two and you lost one because we lost
We lost Candy,
Candy,
but
but
you did get Portia and
Phaedra
Phaedra.
back and man,
But also I didn't even like realize it because Marlo, for us watching it, she came and gone so much. Marlo,
I
I think,
know.
was such a good housewife. So I will say she was one that I was sad that left. Phaedra and Portia, I don't know. I feel like I want to see more of them with this upcoming season that's gonna start because I feel like we didn't get as much with them because
They were
there was
trying to
so much
introduce the new
there
ones.
was so much to introduce with the new ones, and then there was the whole thing with Kenya, which I will say she is one that I am a little sad that left. Like Kenya is
Yeah, I
these
don't know what or how she thought this was gonna play
I know,
out.
but see, that's what's so good about Kenya. She will bring the drama, but like she did go too far with that whole
And I don't know
situation
what made her not like,
because she was so in the right in the situation. Like watching the show back, can you guys hear him? He didn't leave.
come on,
Hi,
lady.
Coop. I will say it's not Cooper, but our other cat, Sky. She absolutely adores those Potomac women. She was binge watching right there with us. Go ahead with who else you were enjoying. I mean,
Um,
from the new ladies. I mean, unless you have anybody
enjoying,
from.
I mean,
Oh my
listen,
God! Wait, hold on. One more for returning. Mary. I
hallelujah.
love
That's literally,
Mary.
I wrote hallelujah.
Mary
Mary,
is the best thing to
well,
happen to
here's the
Salt
thing.
Lake. I
Mary in
love
the very
Mary.
beginning was, I wasn't
You
sure
could
about
see you could
Mary.
see where she could go, and then I was like, but she came back, and she came back so
Like,
good.
she came back knowing how to play
Bet
the game.
better than
That's
before.
what I have to say. Some of them came back knowing what they needed to do. They got the assignment, they
Yeah.
read it
And some of them read the assignment and got confused. And I'm not saying
without
it's
doubt.
Tamara Judge, but I'm just saying maybe. I was
Yeah,
so
I'm not
excited
really
for her
sure.
to return because of how bland OC was, but I can't with him. But I
What
can't.
is it you want, baby?
I'm not a huge fan of Tamara these last few seasons, and honestly,
Because I
she
think
hasn't
she
returned
was.
yet. But Vicky's coming back, and I'm just not sure how I feel about Vicky coming back.
Well, I literally wrote they need to
Yeah,
pull themselves together because if
they're
they
gonna get
don't,
put on pause
I think this would be it for them. I
if they
think,
can't
yeah,
figure
I
it out
think
with
if
Vicky
they don't make this work, the two of them
and Shannon with them now.
and
It's amigas.
yeah, I think it's gonna be an issue, and they're gonna just it could
Yeah.
be like a New York
Because that whole
wipe the
Katie
cast clean.
situation, that was one of the things I wanted to talk about so bad.
I know that
I've
was all
never
sorts of
seen a
wrong.
situation like that. By the way, I have to just air this out. The people that they hired, I don't care what Emily says, they are fake. The what was
Yeah.
that called? The graph thing? I can't remember what it's called.
Oh,
Lie detector
lie
test.
detector.
That was fake. That guy is on every YouTube channel. He's been proven to be like he will fudge the numbers, the kind of guy. And I hate to say that, but yeah. Because sometimes I don't mind a good Emily moment here and there, but she
No, but
really upset me with this whole
she
Katie
they
situation.
were coming at Katie in a way that was like
Never seen
not
before.
yeah, it was not
It was weird.
evenly done. And I she made history because Katie is the first housewife to actually be ousted by other housewives where they just like they're the reason that she's gone because they refused to film with her basically.
When she really hasn't done anything, and I hate to
I don't
say
think
it,
she
but
did
I
anything so
do believe.
traumatic.
At first, I was like, okay, yeah, maybe Emily's kids didn't say that whole thing, and like maybe her daughter stirred up the drama, Katie sort of. But I fully believe Emily's kids might have said something. I don't know. I don't really know. I just think it's
It's I think
weird,
it's so
and I was like, oh,
uncertain that I feel like to hold her accountable for it
with no proof.
with no proof to the extent that they took this. I mean,
Yeah.
like they ousted her basically. I mean,
Which I now think about, I'm like, wait, this is so weird because you guys don't let people talk about kids, but now we're talking about kids to defend points and oust people out of
it
the.
was very,
That
very
was
weird.
that was I feel like, and I feel like she could have made a pretty good housewife. Like maybe not like top tier housewife, but like I feel like she'd be the good one, to have your filler group in there.
Yeah, I thought she was definitely wrongly outed. Like, I mean, there's so many others that should have been like get the boot. But I mean, because there's a whole bunch of them that are. I had to ask you who they were. I mean, I know they're
I
all
know
new, but like
the
on
one,
Potomac and Atlantic, some of them I don't know who they are.
yeah.
I just don't
They
remember.
haven't given enough, or they haven't been in the main core drama, I think is the
I
thing
just
too.
think Atlanta has too many
New
now.
people, too many new
Too many
people.
new people at
They are like
once
all
with
over the place.
also
Because I didn't even
friends.
count the new people that are going to come into this season of Atlanta. I just did the season that has finished airing. There's already more new
Yeah,
girls
I
coming
think
in.
that's where the problem is. It's
It is
like
a
there was too
lot.
many.
They almost like rebooted Atlanta without rebooting Atlanta.
The one that I am the most excited about, of course, and
Oh,
listen,
yes, yes. I can't
she
believe you
didn't
haven't mentioned her yet.
she didn't give a stellar performance or anything. She didn't do anything above and beyond, but it's Rachel Zoe, and that I mean,
No, I think Rachel Zoe is a good one. Like she's not doing too much, but she's not doing too
too
little.
little. Yeah,
She kind of feels like
she
somewhere like
came
an
in.
Erica Jane,
She
like where
came
she
in
does
good.
her
She
thing.
came in the middle. She knew some people, so that was good. She has to respect that people want to like Dorit and be her friend because she is Rachel Zoe.
She's gonna take you to the Hamptons.
She yeah, I mean if nobody else noticed this during this season with Dorit and Rachel I think is genuinely likes Dorit and thinks she's quite kitschy and cool and whatever and interesting.
Yeah.
But I think Dorit thinks this is Rachel Zoe and I want to be friends with her, which is what I would do. And
Yes.
I'm gonna do whatever I
This
have
is
to do.
just for everyone to put it out there. This is basically her equivalent of Heather Dubrow in OC. Like
Well,
this is your
yeah.
Heather
Well,
Dubrow.
nobody beats Heather, but Rachel's coming in close.
Yeah.
But I do think she's going to be a very good addition to the group
Yeah.
because she speaks up, but she
Not
doesn't
in a
like
way
it,
that's
but
like
she
too
doesn't do
much.
nonsense drama.
Yeah.
Like nonsense drama.
Amanda.
I'm not sure. Well,
Oh,
Amanda is a punching bag. That's literally what I wrote next to that poor girl. She does not
I don't,
understand
and I
what she got
the
herself
yeah,
involved.
and the worst part is I'm not a huge fan of her, but like I do, I'm like, ooh, like they
I do
just
feel a
keep
little bit
coming
sorry.
for
Yeah,
her.
I do feel a little sorry for her. I
She's
mean,
she's gonna be the next Katie to get ousted, by the
oh,
way.
definitely.
If she makes it another
She got
season,
a mark on her back,
I'm gonna be
and
very impressed if she comes back from this season. I think she might though, because I think she wants to stand her ground.
she just
But
doesn't
like,
she doesn't understand what the housewives are about. She got into something that she clearly didn't watch, or if she did, she was watching a different show and didn't understand it. Because the
she's
one
too
that
enamored
the
with
one that I
Kyle's house
don't like anymore,
too.
Bose. I liked Bose. Bose this season is
I know, and
Very
I
mean
really liked
girlish.
her on the On Brand too. We
Yeah, I
watched On
loved her
Brand with her
there.
and Jimmy Fallon. Yeah, I don't know. It
But
is a
this season,
little.
she's very, especially with this Amanda, she's a very mean
She,
girl.
you know what
Like
she
she's
does? She
inviting her,
blindly kind of defends Dorita a little bit too
and
much.
she's inviting her on things to almost, I feel like, have somebody to pick on or something. Like it's a very
Yeah,
weird dynamic. I can't understand it. I'm not liking her. She's acting like she doesn't remember that clearly, like Kyle said, cameras don't lie. Things
yeah,
are
the
getting
com.
picked up on, and I think they don't realize they're getting
Yeah,
picked
that
up
I
on
cannot.
camera.
I will say just because we'll probably talk about it more when we talk next week about Beverly Hills, but I cannot believe that Bose and Erica, because Erica was kind of in agreement when Bose made that statement that they are just have like not even paid attention to those two women and are picking on that friend of girl. I can't remember her name,
Oh,
Natalie.
Natalie.
Like they have completely blamed this whole situation on her, which is amazing. I mean,
Yeah.
I've never seen that before. All right, I will give a few more housewives that I just have to mention. She says she forgot her, but I do remember you saying you liked her. Stephanie from Miami, the new girl. She was the very, very rich one. She went toe to toe with Alexia. Like she was good.
Can't remember.
Oh my God, she was on the private plane. You don't poop on her plane. And
Oh,
Marcel, she was really
yes.
good.
Oh, Stephanie. Yes. I liked Stephanie. Yes.
She was really good. I think
Yes.
she came in like good. She was kind of like trying to think of a good equivalent for her.
I don't
Like
think
somebody who came in.
she didn't understand the housewives in the respect of she was not used to having friends because she is very business, and she said that
Yeah,
like she doesn't have a
but
group
she was
of
so
women
good.
friends like that. So this
I
was
think
all
she was
new to
good.
her. Yes, she was.
And I will say, some people
She was
may
very
disagree.
Brahmin like
Yeah.
on Salt. Like she was kind of that type of
Well,
person.
that I will. I'll just jump
Only
there.
better.
I'll jump over there. I will say Braun, I think, is a great addition.
I love
Along
her.
with it, it doesn't even feel like it, but Angie K has became a housewife while we've been gone, and
Mhm.
Angie K is one of the best additions to Salt Lake. I will say, her and Braun, Salt Lake is just they just keep getting better and better. That
They
last
know what they're
they know what they're doing.
doing.
I don't even care if they're like kind of not. I don't want to say scripting it themselves, but
No, but
they're doing it so well that I don't even care.
I don't know if they're doing it on purpose, but they understand the whole purpose of like how to have a fight
They know how to
and how
make a
to not.
story arc.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
And
These other ladies can't get past the climax part. They just stay up there and they're like, fight, 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 fight. Like, you have to come back
yeah,
down at
some
one
of them,
point.
Beverly Hills and OC were doing that a lot. They were just getting together and like two would rehash it, then they'd go, two more would rehash it, then two more would, oh my gosh, how many times are we going over the same fight? And it's just, you're just girls get in the room and just stop. I can't. That's why I think the Rachel Zoe thing is kind of her and, oh, and the other one I like too, Jennifer Tilly, a friend of, is she,
Kathy's always
I think
there.
she's going to be a housewife soon.
I'm
I
surprised
hope
she's
she's not.
not.
I hope.
But she's also, oh my God, who was a friend of that I never wanted to be a housewife because she was so much better as a friend of. I cannot remember now. There was one that I always said I didn't. I
On
always
New
thought,
Jersey, maybe? That one that's friends with
oh yes, the Fez.
Fez.
Jen Fessler. I never wanted her to be a housewife. She was a better of a
Yes,
friend
some of
of.
them are better
Jennifer
as yeah,
Tilly, yes.
yeah,
Like
no, I'm
even
afraid if she
Cynthia
becomes
Bailey, I think she's better as a friend of. Like I think
yes,
she's a good friend of.
yeah.
Like I don't know if I need her to be a full housewife. So that's my only thing. I will say my last housewife that I have to mention because
I know
I
what you're
can
gonna say.
who I don't think you're gonna get it.
Stacy?
Yes, Stacey. I love
And
Stacey.
Stacy.
I
I did not like Stacy in the very beginning when she first
I would
came.
say kind of, I'm not gonna lie, watching the QVC TikToks, I
She
liked her.
crazy.
She's crazy and I like it. And I like, and I like all the other ladies too. So it's just like when they fight with someone you like, I can't. I just love that she can, like,
Stacy
even if she's
fights.
wrong, I like it. Like, I don't care if she's wrong or a liar. I
No,
like
but
it.
Stacy fights in a way that is
That's never been seen before on
she doesn't
Housewives.
even understand that she's fighting, kind of.
Yeah.
And then
She
she
just talks
just
so
come
matter of factly.
yeah, but it's just the way she fights it. Like she doesn't realize she's in the middle of a fight.
No.
And
And she's also done nothing wrong in her opinion. Always,
oh yeah,
never.
no,
And I love
never,
that.
never, never, nothing
I
wrong.
kind of love that. All right, should we move on to the housewives that we have lost?
Yeah. Oh,
Which
boy, yeah.
which is sad. I mean, I'm gonna go right at the top. Lisa Renna,
I know.
which is crazy to think that we
Her and
like.
Garcelle, I was shocked that both of them left. Garcelle, of course, as we know, left in a huff
I know.
off of the reunion, and
I
she
am
took a
very
turn.
surprised
She
by
took a
that.
weird turn
I
that
know.
even what's her
Like
name?
Sutton was shocked.
Yeah,
I Yeah, I don't know. Garcelle was a shocking one that like she just kind of left. I feel like maybe she just didn't mention it on the show, and I think she would have if she mentioned on the show, it would have been better to realize that like Sutton doesn't back her. Like it's a one-sided
yeah.
friendship, and I think that was where she needed to go.
But see, I think that's the lesson Sutton learned this episode, this season, which, like you said, we'll get
Sutton's a
into
little
that.
bit more better this season, I
I
will
think she
say.
gets it. She's befriending Amanda because she gets what it feels like to be Amanda. So I think she's learning her lesson. Or this could just be what she decided to do this season. Sometimes I think that's what they
Sometimes you
do.
just need a
Like where they're like,
storyline.
let me not be the villain and let me be the hopeful. And I think that's what she's doing.
Yeah, I guess she figured, I don't know, maybe someone else is gonna take that villain role. And then I mean, I already mentioned Marlo, but ugh, Candy, I cannot believe that.
I listen, I can't believe it, but I can believe it because Candy's got her hands in so many things. Plus,
Yeah, now she's in
she's
Broadway. She's
yeah,
out there doing it.
and she's now her and Todd are getting divorced. That would have to be the shocker of all the divorces was her
I
and
would
Todd.
say her and Todd. Yeah, not listen, I don't want to say that there's not many that aren't surprising. Like
No,
literally
but
when I
her and
look
him,
at,
I really thought all they went through to be
yeah.
together and everything. I just would
It's
love
also
to know
like
that
one of those
backstory.
things that's like she let Mama Joyce win. Like, what do you mean? Like you let the
Yeah,
mom win. Like that thing, like
just for that
I feel
factor.
like that would have been that. Like every other divorce that we have, Kyle and Marisa, which is not technically a divorce, I guess separated. Dorit and PK,
Well,
not very
they're playing it
shocking.
smart because they know it'll just be
Yeah.
he's playing the cheaper to keeper type thing. He knows
I
he'll
mean, well,
because I'm watching the selling buying Beverly Hills, and let me tell you something, that guy's got money, hand over fist.
I'm sure.
And, oh no, he does. He's selling like I just watched him sell like upper at 18. It was $18.5 million home. So I think he's okay.
Yeah.
But
It
that
was
is
also, I mean, it was not just them. I mean, we'll stay on the divorce topic and then we can go back to those lost housewives. But I mean, really, it was the divorce of Todd's this while you've
oh
been
my
gone.
lord, was it ever?
Candy and Todd, Alexia and Todd, Bronwyn and Todd. I will say the happiest one is Bronwyn. I'm so glad
Yeah,
she's gone from
I
Farty
just think
Todd.
I think
Sorry.
she's going to be so much better off.
I cannot wait to see how
I
she
didn't
does.
understand that relationship to begin
No,
with.
I do. And listen, I love her, so I'm not gonna criticize her that much. But I will say, I think she's probably one of the ones that came on to get a divorce.
Maybe.
Maybe I don't know. Also, Denise and Erin, which not shocking. I feel like some people were a little bit shocked, but like,
I always thought their relationship was odd.
yeah, now that they replayed that whole
Oh
hand
my
clutching
gosh,
clip,
yeah.
now I'm like, no, it makes sense.
There was things now when you think back on that one
Yeah,
that for sure. I mean, but like, listen, all of them. Which, like you said, could it be why Bronwyn came on? Because when you watch Bronwyn and the husband together,
and the cherry stealing,
it's
I didn't like that.
listen, it's more than just I don't want to be on camera with you. Like you don't have to be on camera, but don't be a damn dummy and make yourself look stupid
Yeah,
because
he did not make himself look good.
he didn't care how he looked on camera and it was bad. Are we going back to
Do you have
who
any more
left?
lost
The
ones? I
well,
mean, that you
the
really
one I
felt.
don't miss, Diana Jenkins.
Oh God, I
Oh,
didn't even remember her until I wrote her down.
don't
But I
miss
will
her.
say, I'm not gonna lie, it's not like that I don't miss her, but like that Brit Edie who, oh, he's back. He see he likes Alana Cooper, clearly. That one, or I'm gonna talk about Kenya again, so maybe he just likes Kenya. That I just like I'm so annoyed by that whole situation because she came on, she didn't come to the reunion and basically screwed up all of Kenya's like potential on that show. So she will be one that I don't miss.
The other shockers was Cherie who came back and then left. I was like shocked.
She'll probably be back again.
Marlo finally got it and then she left. I mean, I
I know.
do miss Robin. I love
I know
Robin.
you love Robin.
And Candace Slud.
Candace is Candace is a good drama. I
But
mean,
that's
Traders,
okay. We lost her, but we found her on
we did
Traders.
get her on
And
Traders.
she was on point there. So if you
She did
didn't
good
see
on
that,
Traders.
go watch her there because
Yeah,
she put
I
on a
couldn't
good
even get into like the housewives and traders and stuff because those housewives rule that turret. Doesn't matter the season.
housewives who got married. That's like a
None.
joke
I
because
know it was a
like
joke, and I was like, maybe there's
they're
some, but
no,
no.
they're housewives and half of them aren't even married. I mean, when you think about it,
Well,
really,
when I
it's
kept
sad.
looking up like housewives that got married in the times when they were gone, they just kept mentioning Marisol, like just kept doing all those like little weddings over and over again.
Well, she's going to do it every year, I think she said.
I know, so she just kept coming up every time. The only one we had was Alexis Molino, and
And she's
Jansen.
technically not even a
She's not
housewife.
even a housewife. She is one that, oh, she was one, if we were talking about friends of, that she didn't need to be there. Oh, let's really talk about who shouldn't have been there. Gretchen. I'm sorry,
Oh,
Gretchen. Oh my God, I
oh,
forgot.
you mentioned Gresham was a new one that came
Well,
back.
she wasn't a housewife. Was
Oh,
she a
she was
house?
a friend
She was a
of?
friend of, I think.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, she calls all that just being a friend of. I mean, real drama. I didn't think this was going to be a topic we'd come back with. Housewives that have been arrested while you've been gone. Like, huh? The Grand Dame, Karen? I mean, my
Listen,
God.
when we watched the show a couple of times and you heard that she had driven drunk a couple of times,
Yeah.
like, you're not too surprised that but it's like what you say, you see people on TV and you don't know what they're like. They obviously have stuff going on. The real one, though, because she put up such a big stink about
Yeah.
Karen, is Wendy.
That one was, I remember just seeing that like and being like, you're never gonna believe it because we love to play a guessing game when there's housewife news and I'm like, guess who got arrested? Like
She was
she's
she was
like
not even on
not
my
even on a
radar.
thought. No.
Mm-mm.
Crazy. But also in that same time, Karen's now out of jail and she's ready to come back to Potomac.
Yeah.
And Jen Shaw's out of jail as well.
And
And
listen, thank God for Teresa Giudice because
she set the precedence that you
she
can.
did that you can come back. I mean, some of them have not been able to come back, but even when you think about it, what's her name is back also this season. She's back as a friend of. Oh Lordy, she had the bird.
Oh, oh my God, Monique.
Monique. Monique came back, and I never thought she would be able to come back after the whole
I know.
Candace and her
We
fighting,
never even
hitting.
got to talk about that, but
But she did
she
a
was
whole
good.
redemption tour. She's
Yeah.
all better, blah blah blah. But
Yeah, they have now set a thing basically. Now you just have to choose what you do wrong because even bringing Phaedra back after everything she did with Candy, they've
mhm.
set a like a bar of
Yeah, but
like
I
what
don't.
you can do
Yeah,
wrong
but
and
see,
come
they
back.
won't bring you back with that housewife there. I think.
Yeah, that's
See,
the only
that's the
thing.
same thing. It's like Monique is back, but
She's okay with Giselle.
Candace is not
Yeah.
there, and that's who she had the fight with. I think it's
And
mostly.
in my opinion, I also think they test housewives on separate shows to see if they should come back.
Yeah.
That's just my opinion. Like, here's my thing. Maybe Monique won't come back, but they tested Candace to see how people would respond to her on Traders. I have like I think they tested Phaedra on Traders to see how people would respond to her. I don't know. I could be totally wrong, but I
But
always think
that's
that
not
that
their
they always
show.
well no, but it's NBC, so it's still their network technically.
Yeah.
Like it's their parent company, I guess. I don't know. I always just think that. I think the biggest thing that has happened since we have been gone, Teresa and Melissa have made up.
Oh yeah. Well, were they when we left? Were they not
So when we
friendly? I can't
left,
even
I don't think
remember.
we did the final season of New Jersey with you guys. I
No, I
don't
can't
think
remember if
so.
they were even talking then. They could have been talking.
Honestly, probably not really that
I think they
much,
were
but
doing like a I can be in the same room with you type of
yes, they
stuff.
were doing that, and then it blew up New Jersey, which then in turn put it on
Yeah,
pause.
that was the last season. They've been on
They've been
they
on
for
pause,
almost 2 years. No,
probably, yeah. Yeah, maybe a year.
year and a half for
Yeah.
sure.
And now they're ready to come back with them
I
and
think they
Dolores.
realized because they Bravo, I think, said we're not picking one or the other.
Yeah.
You either need to figure it out or you both go. It was like something weird like that. And I
Yeah.
think they realized like get it together or we're both gonna lose out.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. The only one that so far I guess they've announced that is not coming back is Marge, which I'm
Yeah,
okay with.
Marge
Like,
Manson.
honestly, like I think Marge would also be someone that would be a good like friend of. Like, if anything, like I don't
Yeah,
think she needs to be a full
we could bring her
housewife.
back for yeah. I don't think she has enough to offer.
A Jennifer Aiden friend of. I'm not always like I'm not gonna lie. I was the prior season Jennifer Aiden could get me, but the last season
No,
wasn't
she was
feeling
really
Jennifer Aiden.
annoying.
Like she
No.
was doing a little too much.
Honestly,
You know
listen,
what?
you
It's because I really liked Danielle and Rachel. I really liked
yeah.
they knew how to fight. They felt good for bringing in younger people, but I'm sure they're not coming back if Teresa's there, which is sad.
Yeah.
But I kind of like
Honestly, I
them.
could watch a show of Teresa, Melissa, and
Dolores.
Dolores, and I'd be okay because here's the thing with them.
They have such a
People,
big family.
yes, and that's what saves them. Now Dolores has the fiance, she got
Yes.
engaged. Teresa has her husband and his crew. You got Melissa and Joe and that crew.
And
So
they can always take a trip down to go see Joe Judice if they really wanted to spice some stuff up. Let's just be honest there. They could always do that.
they could.
Honestly, I think maybe, listen, Bravo, it's not too late, maybe. I think make them just have their own show. Own show. Like Gorga and Judice, own show. Right there. And then do a whole new thing of New Jersey Housewives.
Yeah,
Because I think
they literally could call it that.
you have locked yourself with the North Housewives. Like if if you're from New Jersey, it is kind of like north, if you're up north, you're not going to drive all the way down south to go hang out with somebody. It's a decent drive.
Yeah.
Like it's a whole day event probably. So in my opinion, either like find someone more central or try out some people from like South Jersey maybe. I don't know. I just think they need to expand a little bit and they're now once again going to have to find other
What
women
was the one from
in
New
there.
Jersey that was blonde and she was the lawyer writer and
Oh, Jackie.
Jackie.
Ugh, Jackie. While we're on topic for being on pause, we also lost some other people as well.
New York has been paused, unpaused, paused, unpaused, paused. That button's been hit so many damn times it's not even
It's
funny.
gonna break soon.
Uh,
I don't even know. I can't even give a recommendation to them of like what they should do. Like I actually like New Jersey, I can give a recommendation. Like all of them I can, but like I am just stuck on what to do with New York. I felt season one, we struggled with them. But then I was like, I could see a light for season two. And then I don't know what the hell happened. But I'm not picking a favorite housewife from New York ever again because I really liked now I can't remember her name. I really liked Bryn,
I
and
did
then she
too.
went little cuckoo crazy. She did what Leah did to me. when I liked Leah in the beginning, and then she went cuckoo crazy a little bit. I don't know. They just like, ugh. But they're gonna try again with I think Psy, Jessel, Erin. That was the other one.
Yeah,
That's the three they're gonna try. I don't think they're not the worst, but like we'll see.
I don't know. I think since the OGs have been gone,
It's been a
it's
mess.
just been a mess. And
And
I
they
don't
were a
know.
mess.
Well, they were a mess, but look, they got smart. They're going over to E
E,
and they created their own show,
the Golden Life, which
Golden Life.
we will talk about that, even though it's technically not Bravo, because they
Yes,
are
because they are
Bravo ladies. They're
housewives.
Bravo ladies.
They're housewives, and I guarantee they're probably going to do a good job.
Yeah.
Because I think the perspective they're going to come from is going to be different than
Well,
what
they're
you're.
gonna be in Florida
Mhm.
doing it, so I'm interested to see. And it's funny because I do remember someone on TikTok like suggesting this as like a concept of an idea.
I think they thought about this from the standpoint of the like ultimate girls trip type thing,
Yeah.
and like the other one where Sonia and Luann
Yeah, crappy like that was like,
Crappy Lake.
oh, so
Like I
good.
think they realized like don't commit to New York Housewives. Just like do something on a smaller scale,
Yeah,
maybe like a out of New York,
yeah.
like low because they are interesting. I mean, think about it, they're all interesting. But you got
They're yeah, yeah.
Luann,
Cuckoos.
Sonia, Kelly, Ramona, and it was supposed to be Jill Zarin, who I think was the one that pushed for this. And
That's
then
the best part.
she went and made some racist comments at Super Bowl and was quickly replaced with Dorinda,
Dorinda.
who I think should have been there in the beginning.
No,
I don't
I'm
know how
not gonna lie. Like,
she.
I would have replaced Dorinda with Kelly to start. No offense to
Yeah,
Kelly.
no, I
Like,
would have. I don't know how Kelly
but
got
I
in
am
there, but
interested to see Kelly and Dorinda's dynamic because they were like
oh
a little
yeah,
interesting on that Ultimate Girls Trip,
yeah,
which we didn't even talk. I mean, I don't know if Ultimate Girls Trip has really done anything because everything got so thrown off with that whole Brandy and
yeah,
Caroline situation, which you would think maybe that came back out while we were gone, but it didn't. I'm still waiting on that. But they're gonna do the Ultimate Girls Trip road trip with all the OG housewives. So that'll be interesting to see when
yeah.
that
With
comes back.
Bethany, who insisted was her plot or like her idea with
Nene.
Nene.
But
Like,
Nene's gonna be on it, so that's funny.
yeah, I don't know how
I
that
don't
came
know.
about, but
Bethany can't get down with a good time anymore.
yeah, and I had to unfollow Bethany. She became crazy, and I listen. I know she loves to speak her mind, but she came out publicly about the housewives and how horrific it is, and all. Like, listen, if these women all think it's that horrific, they wouldn't sign up for it. I don't know.
Well, at least stay signed up for it. I guess you wouldn't know if you sign up for it. Stay signed up.
Well, a lot of them have stayed, so I don't think it's. I think it's changed. It changed her life, so I mean,
Yeah.
she will admit that. But and the other thing I think is the other clause is Miami. I think
I
that's
know.
they were sleeper hit, and I think it's sad.
I just yeah. I mean, they were like I hope they get a chance to come back because they did a very impressive stuff. They got
Yeah,
brought back from and then put on Peacock and then they got all the way back to Bravo. I
I think
think the season
Stephanie was a
before
great
them,
addition. I
I
don't
think
know. I was very surprised when you
because
said
I
they were
think
on
the
purpose.
season before them was a little iffy, so I think people didn't tune in for that new season. I don't know, that's my guess, but like I feel like they were doing pretty good. So I hope they come back because everyone was speculating like why weren't any of them on the Ultimate Girls Trip? And I was like, oh well, they're filming.
Yeah.
No, they weren't apparently. No, they were getting ready to boot them. With everyone that we lose, we do gain a couple here. We got some new shows on Bravo that we have watched and caught up, and I don't know if any of these are going to be coming back for more, but there are some. We have, I guess, for my demographic, the Next Gen NYC. They
Oh,
were interesting.
they're on season
Oh
two.
yeah, they are.
They
They were
filmed
filmed
it.
at BravoCon. Yes, they are
Yeah.
coming back. I mean, I'm interested in
That's
them.
Teresa's daughter,
Gia.
Gia.
There's Kim
Kim
Zolciak,
Kim Zolciak's daughter,
Ariana,
Ariana.
and then Candy's
Candy.
daughter.
Yeah.
So they're, I
Oh,
mean,
and then there's also the
oh,
boy.
yes, from Salt Lake.
Yes.
I can't remember his name.
I
I
don't
mean,
know what
interested.
this
I
is.
will say Candy and Kim's daughter, Brooks.
Brooke Smart. Yeah.
I will say Candy and Kim's daughter, I think, are leading the pack on that show.
Yeah.
And I hate to, I mean, if somebody had to go, it would be Gia. Sorry. She's just not in New
Yeah, but
York enough. Like,
no, but she will be now because she moved to
no.
Jersey City, so she's right across. And I think
Okay.
she did that on purpose because
Well,
she,
smart then.
yeah,
Okay. That
I
was
don't think
like
she wanted to live in New
that was
York. I
my
think she
one
wanted to stay
con
in
with
New
her.
Jersey, which I understand because she's from New
Mhm.
Jersey. I get
That was
that.
my one con that she would just like wasn't there enough
No,
to
I
be
think
like in the
she's,
main
yeah,
cast.
I think she's going to be a little bit more now. I think you'll see her.
I'll tell you this. I'll tell you who I didn't like. The girl that didn't want to wash her hands. I didn't like her. I
Well,
don't remember her name, but I just know she's a girl that didn't want to wash her hands. So that would be my not favorite from that one.
and then you have the controversial Love Hotel, where
Did
I
nothing.
yeah, I don't even understand what went on there. It
The
was an interesting concept, and I thought it was kind of kind of cute in a way, but when you go back, it's funny when you take them out and like, you do like multiverse, like, like
Yeah,
they have these superhero stores, like multiverse of the
housewives.
housewives, and you take them out of their shows and put them in these other shows. It's interesting to see who's friendly with who, but it's also interesting that when you go back to the show and you hear
Them talk about it.
them talk about the show, and especially what's her name?
Ashley.
Oh yeah, Ashley, that she was with that young guy, and
Yeah.
then magically she broke up with him right
To film
before
the
the show
show, and they
to
got back
film
with
the
him.
show, and then as soon as she was done, she got back with him. I mean, it was like, okay, so
Yeah.
now let's make the show look really fake.
Yeah, because the best part is you could tell Giselle was not there for love. She was there to hang out with Ashley. Luann was there to mess around. She wasn't looking for love. I think Shannon might have been the only genuine one
Yeah,
there. And the worst part is like it didn't even like work
work for
out.
her.
And then also got her own show, Denise Richards. That show was actually really good, and I think it did not get renewed for a second season, which is really
No, because
upsetting.
I think right after that was when they announced the
They
whole
announced, yeah.
divorce
But
thing.
I thought her show was actually quite funny and quite good. You know what? It kind of reminded me more of like an early MTV kind of TV show. Like
Yeah,
not as Bravo-y. It was a lot less Bravo feeling and more like that. Like I liked it. It felt different. I thought it was good, so I'm a little
I think
disappointed that
she
it's
did
canceled.
that because she wanted cameras around.
I do too. I think so.
I think she knew that she had something going on that she could not get out there or get out there so that people could believe her.
Yeah.
And I think that's she was hoping
I think
that.
she would be a good friend of to bring back to Beverly Hills.
Well, now that she doesn't have him, yeah, I think so too. I
No,
think
I
she'd
don't
be
think she needs to be a full-time housewife.
no,
I think she could,
I
but
think
I
a
think she'd
friend
be a
of would be
friend
good
who's
because
got
I think she would act differently. I think she would, the whole
yeah.
thing would be very different. So we also have the long awaited, which I didn't even know we needed, but apparently we do, Housewives of Rhode Island.
I'm interested to see how they do. Honestly, I didn't think they were going to bring New Jersey back because they put Dolores over there. I'm not even going to lie. I had no faith in New Jersey coming back once they announced Dolores of a friend of for
Well,
Rhode Island.
here's the thing. I think that these housewives are the most successful when they actually are friends.
Yeah,
I mean, I know that
that
sometimes
might be the issue.
relationships, but I think if you're trying to bring if you don't bring in people that know each other, like that's what
And
I
have
think
known each
is
other for a while.
yeah,
Like, not
that's what I
just
think
known
is working
of
with
each other.
Rachel Zoe is that people at least know of her. They have
They've
like
probably
been
interacted with her at
like
Bravo events and things
yes,
like that
like
more.
well, Kathy Hilton knows her,
Yeah.
Kyle knows her. They know them on a personal level. Maybe they weren't hanging out with them every day, but they know them. Like that's what I think makes a difference. If you're trying to bring in somebody that nobody knows,
Yeah.
and it's like
I think the new requirement has to be at least like two
two
people
people
have
have
to
to
know
know
you.
them.
Or you just have to be like somebody who's really gonna like show out. Otherwise,
Yeah.
like, yeah, if only one knows you, and I know that's kind of how the recommendations seem to go, but like I think
But
if you
this
have
group
more,
seems to know each other. Like that's the thing
they
with
give more of
see, that's where I
more of a
think
New Jersey vibe.
Salt Lake has the recipe that New Jersey had. When New Jersey started,
Everyone knew everyone.
everybody knew each other and actually were kind of related. And that's how Salt Lake is. There, I mean, we have the two that are cousins or they found out they're cousins, but you have a lot of people
They
that are
all
connected.
intertwine more
Yeah.
than not.
And Rhode Island seems like it could be that way. So I'm hoping they seem like they're going to bring the
That'd be
crazy.
interesting. Also, we got a little housewives wife swap. That was interesting concept.
Yeah.
Like it kind of felt like a little bit of like that crappy like kind of vibe where like they just put them in like a weird
Yeah.
situation. I think they picked good housewives to do it too. I think Angie K was the best episode. I mean, I
Rose
don't
was
know. I
comical.
mean, I'd be interested to see who else they would pick. I don't know if they're gonna do anymore.
The one thing that hasn't taken off, in my opinion, is the Vanderpump Rules reboot. I
Yeah,
mean, which never did I think it would.
I'm gonna be honest, we haven't watched it. We
No,
haven't watched it.
I
I've
haven't
had
even
no interest
realized
in
that it.
it
I
like
didn't. First
watching
of
it.
all, I didn't even realize that it came back. I knew it was coming back. Didn't realize it came back. What I will say is, she should just can this and just stick
With the villa.
with the villa because she got smart and she brought Stassi back, which is the best thing ever because everybody's been waiting for Stassi to come back on some level. And who could do it but Lisa? That was the best show ever. I mean,
Yeah,
and you
that
had
one's
all
good.
the same drama as you had.
Oh,
Hi,
hey
baby.
Coop.
You had all the same drama that you had with
Yeah.
the Vanderpump Rules, but it's just it's fake. It
That one, yeah,
really
that I feel
it
like
screams
without
fake.
even watching it, I can tell it feels like that season where they started putting in all those new
Mm-hmm.
people. Like that's the kind of vibe I
Yeah, it just feels fake.
was
And
getting. Like they already know what they're signing up for.
yeah,
I would say, if anything, I think she should have done one at the Vegas thing with Garcelle's son there because at least we
yeah.
would come in already knowing somebody. Like none of these people were
And
anybody
you'd
in the
expect
background.
them all to be unknowns that we don't know anything about them.
Yeah.
Like that's the thing. It's like so weird. I don't know.
Yeah, that was
But
just. I was like, yeah. I honestly, I'm not even be like. I don't want people to be like, oh, you're mad because they rebooted the original cast. I didn't really want the original cast to come back either because they weren't doing anything too stellar either
no,
over there.
I like some of them where they are on the valley. I think
Yeah, I think the Valley's good for them.
because they're in their place now. Like
Yeah,
they're no longer servers at Sir and Pump, whatever. That's not where they are.
no.
They are in houses. They are family. They are old.
Yeah, I think they should have just transitioned into the Valley
Yeah.
and dropped Vanderpump Rules and let her go on her thing, or revamp Vanderpump Rules and like do an official reboot and have tried it in one of her other. He's back.
I mean, they could have called it Vanderpump Valley, like, or something like that. If she was smart enough, she would have said to them, I'm going to transition you guys over into adult thing. And like, she could have stayed in there as like a mentor or something. I
Yeah,
don't know. But I'm just saying they did it anyway. And it's back for a second season.
third.
And oh, third. Yeah. And it's crazy
Yeah,
to the point where now they've spun off. If you're a Shaw's watcher, they had, they're doing their version of
yeah.
the Valley because they're in there too.
I don't even know. We're probably not gonna watch Vanderpump Rules, so don't come here looking for a
No, I
Vanderpump
don't think
recap.
so. I can't get into that one. That's just,
I'm
no, no,
just,
no.
I don't know. Not that I, which is wrong for me to say, but they seem like too childish that I'm just like, I don't care.
Yeah, no, I don't want to get involved. I'll watch The Valley
Yeah,
and
we will. So yeah, with that, with what's
gotta
coming
support
up right
Brittany.
now, we have the Valley, which is coming back. We have Rhode Island, Cooper. We have Atlanta, and also we have Beverly Hills, which is still finishing up airing. So we will be talking all about that in these upcoming episodes for you guys. So our plan is to recap all the episodes in one little recap, kind of like how we were doing when we left, just because some episodes there is just not enough to talk about.
Yeah,
Or
no, they rehashed the same
yeah,
damn thing as last
especially
week, and
with
it's like,
Beverly
okay,
Hills. That's why I said we'll really get
we're
into that
just in a different
then
location.
because they're just I'm gonna be honest, yeah, they've went from Beverly Hills to now fighting in Italy about the same thing. So when it comes to that, I figured this would be the perfect way just in case someone's rehashing a little too much, we can maybe hopefully have another housewife carry us there or Bravo News can carry us that episode. We'll see.
Yeah, sometimes the news is,
Sometimes the news is better than the show,
yeah.
sadly.
I will say one thing if you didn't get to watch Andy's interview with Karen. I thought that
I
was
thought it was really good.
really done well because sometimes Andy doesn't ask those hard-hitting questions.
Yeah,
He
I'm not gonna
doesn't
lie.
do
Sometimes he
it.
disappoints in
I
reunions.
know.
Honestly, most recently, I will say he's kind of just like, we could do a little bit. We could do a little bit better on some reunion questions. Sometimes
Yeah.
I listen. It's not his fault, but I do think he's a little biased when he asks questions. Sometimes
Some, yeah.
he doesn't dig a little bit on some people, and he
Yeah.
really should. That's just my opinion. All right, we're gonna wrap it up here because honestly, I thought this is longer than I thought we were gonna have.
Yeah,
But
she
you know
thought it
what?
was gonna be like 10 minutes, but these
A
housewives.
lot has happened apparently in this 2.5 years, so we apologize for that. But we will be back next week to discuss all those housewives that we've previously mentioned.
We are going to be back on Instagram as well, correct? And YouTube.
Yes,
So if you'd like the things, that would be great and very helpful.
appreciated.
Subscribe. What's the spiel people say? Subscribe.
Subscribe, like, maybe leave a little
Comment.
comment, rate
Don't be
us.
nasty because if you're nasty, we're going to be
Oh,
nasty back. No,
oh,
we're just not. We're just going to block you. There's the blocking world now, so we're just going to block
oh
you.
my God. And
Listen.
just like that, everyone heard the New Jersey housewife come out of her. That was bad. That one was rough, you guys.
Yeah.
So be scared.
Just be nice. That's all. Be
Isn't there
nice.
some housewife that said that? Be nice.
Yeah. It's Jill from New Jersey. Be nice. Just be nice. Okay? Have a nice day.
All right. Till next week.
Bye.
Bye.